I'm James Gray. I'm an actor, performer, dancer, choreographer, writer, teacher, director, an all-round theatrician. And part of what makes my work happen is wondering what the hell it's all about. Now, it has been said that no actress ever got in front of a Hollywood movie without doing a few rounds on a casting couch or two. Now, that may be so, but I can tell you from my own experience, the casting couch is alive and well and bouncing around as we speak. Not so much in theatre, although I have had my moments there, but when I was working in television, I was regularly propositioned by middle-aged men who were convinced they could do things for my career. Well, the kind of things they had in mind isn't something I wanted to be a part of. The concept in itself didn't bother me. Warm flesh is warm flesh as far as I'm concerned, but would they respect me in the morning? And I saw these same middle-aged men with their wide-eyed 20-year-old protégés who would get one or two one-line walk-on bit parts before being replaced by the next 19-year-old wide-eyed protégé. And you wonder, is it really worth it? And I would slog along in thankless parts, and we're doing little bits and pieces here and there, and it seemed to take forever to get nowhere fast. And then suddenly one of the guys in our gang came in and said, this producer, who he named because we all knew he propositioned everything on two legs, he said, this producer is going to mould my career. And we said, yes, but he says that to everybody. No, it's true. I'm the one. It's okay, fine, right. This guy was a tall, dark and handsome regulation hunk. He had no sense of humour, took himself very, very seriously, and you'd have to be Sherlock Holmes yourself to find any kind of personality. So off he went. We didn't see him for a while, and we thought, okay, everything in the garden's wonderful. We all carried on doing whatever we were doing, and then we saw him about. He was walking a bit like John Wayne a great deal, and apparently he'd been impaled on half the producers across town, and his career had shown no great improvement because he'd made one fundamental flaw. He was completely talentless. If you wanted anything that resembled animation, you'd get someone else, because he was basically just a walking 10-by-8 photograph. And he later became a photographer, and he married an ex-hooker, so presumably they had lots to talk about, and he had 2 daughters, but given the pedigree of the parents, one wonders what career advice they were passing on. So anyway, I slogged along. I did my little bits and pieces in the TV. I was doing lots of theatre. That was fine. And in television, I ended up as sort of the hero's best friend. And I remember in one television play, I'd apparently set fire to a warehouse, and Robert Morley was the judge sentencing me for my dastardly deed. And I never gave the casting couch another thought, until many years later, I had a dance act with 2 girls and I. We worked the nightclubs, and we'd do 2 or 3 nightclubs a night, and after the last one, we'd pop down to the bar about 1:30 in the morning, and this big, blustery bear of a man came rushing up, and he said, "Oh, you're perfect for the lead dancer in my company." And I thought, hang on, what's this? And I can be accused of a lot of things, but naive is not one of them. I am not a tall person. My body at the time was terrific. You could crack walnuts on my abs, but I'm not what you would call a conventionally handsome man. Not really a leading dancer material. But I thought, no, hang on, let's not shoot this down. It could be a character-based thing. It could be something interesting. So I said, well, what's the concept? What's the company? He was very evasive. Very sort of, not really very forthcoming at all. And he said, oh, well, I'm staying in a hotel round the corner. You can, we can come and discuss it. And I said, well, I'm sorry, I'm with people at the moment. So, I gave him my phone number. He scrawled something down on a coaster, and I went back to my vodka and tonic and promptly forgot all about it. Next morning, I get a call from the police. Do I know this man? The name didn't ring a bell. Yes, you're way ahead of me. It's our big, blustery bear of a man. Turns out he's now a missing person. I'm one of the last people to talk to him. And it turns out also he was not a producer of any kind. He was an assistant accountant and had absconded with someone's takings. And the association he had was with Lay Girls, which is an all-male drag review. So I missed my calling there of being a lead dancer in an all-male drag review until someone pointed out that no, he just wanted to get into your pants. And I thought, well, why didn't he ask? Because at the time, I was the original good time had by all. I was anybody's for half a cider and a packet of pork scratchings. He could have just asked. It probably would have been a resounding no in this case, but then I thought of the idea of having 6'4" drag queens stamping about behind me going, "Darling, that's wonderful, that's fabulous." And I thought, okay, I really have missed my calling. And now, of course, the casting couch is just a distant memory. No one's asking. I'd help them plump up the cushions at this stage in the game. And I guess the moral of the story is, just make sure that penis in your mouth is in there for all the right reasons. I'm James Gray. Until next time, keep your hand on it.